You guys haven't done any real piracy yet.
Yeah, I know, God damn it.
That's the problem. We've not even needed our letter of marque.
No, you got. Let's see. Who are some people? What was the Admiral Droikin, right? From up in. There's Boar, right? Oh, Thieves, right? He's the head of one of the three powers up in Thieves, I think. You've pretty much deleted one, and then the third. That the one. Well, how did that go? Oh no. It's one that you've really kind of instigated attrition with. The one that our resident alcoholic Barbara worked for, I believe. Krish, what's his name? Yeah, Krish. Do you guys remember who the thief pirates were? Powers?
Names?
Yeah, there's a couple. It's important because it's going to come up here pretty soon, so that's kind of what I'm recapping this part before I get us into whatchamacallit, Tech World for some shopping at least. Because I'm going to give you the hook, and then it might make a little bit more sense. But honor among, is that it? Yeah. Oh, good God, that was book 1.
A while ago.
All right. Krish. Oh yeah, the Widows of Black Sand. Nice. So you have Admiral Dorikin. He's got his own. Oh yeah, Horrell Irontooth, the Aslan. That's one. Maria Silverhand, but she's not really around anywhere now. So it is Horrell Irontooth. They're the ones that made that play on the treasure ship that you guys kind of got to misjump near Drinaxian space, along with the Imperial fleet to recover it. So you guys kind of look good doing it. Let me give you. Here's some Tech World information. Tech level 14. That's the big thing for some shopping.
Why are you being stupid? My
keyboard.
Keyboard's doing something. Very, well, maybe it's not the keyboard. No.
So I'm just going to kind of just kick this off just so you have this, and then we'll come about later. When you guys make landing and get your berthing taken care of, you do get a transmission to your system. I'm just going to go ahead and send it through. You can tell that this message has an encryption key attached to it. But that's about it right now.
Can I attempt to decrypt it?
You can.
Okay. Now I can't remember. We decided that me having a computer with like extra software security package that didn't actually give me anything, right? Any bonuses?
Fuck. I don't even remember. What was the context of that?
I was trying to get programs to help me hack. So I got a computer that's a +5 computer with a specialization in security. So for security, it was considered a 7. And I don't truthfully know exactly what that means.
Oh, yeah, it's the reverse is the other way around. It encrypts, not decrypts. I'm reading it now. It defends against intrusion.
Okay, so what do I get for intrusion?
Just your electronics computer.
Is there a hacking? Well, I mean, I hate to put it like this, but can we use security as hacking? Because I'm pretty sure we all know the same tools that like a security analyst would use, or just about the same exact tools that a hacker would use.
Yeah, you're right. You would think. Well, we could just call it security, and if we find the replacement package, we could do that.
All right, yeah. If we find hacking or something like that, I'm completely fine. Security to me is all right. Well, that software works both ways.
What tech level security software package did you get?
My equipment should tell me that, right?
Yeah.
Come back to me.
Oh. I do not see it on my list. Maybe I was asking you about it last time because I wanted to buy it.
I gotcha.
And I wasn't sure. Because I see like all that stuff, but I was like, I didn't, it throws all the stuff at you in the paragraph, but sometimes it doesn't seem to tell you exactly what it actually does, mechanically. So I guess I'll just go with my own computer use. Maybe that's why I was asking about it last time.
Yeah, probably considering it.
All right, we'll go with the regular computer. Nice.
Yeah, all day. Yeah, so this is it's got a General Development Corporation, or JEDECO, we call it for short, encryption key on it. It's just the signature of who authored this, allegedly. Just, I mean, anybody, it could be changed, obviously, but what is, I don't know the first name. C-roll. I'll just type it in here. All it says.
I would like to do a general. Okay. So how's the best way to put this? I would like to do a search, but I would like to connect to a VPN first, so I'm not searching from our place.
I see what you're saying. Well, then, yeah, that's what the security software would be good for.
Yeah, we're gonna run that. We're gonna run a VPN, and then we're gonna search for that.
We'll do the VPN on a computer, and then just do a regular.
We were gonna roll for skills tonight too.
Yeah. Oh, we were, yeah, skilling up. All right. Yeah, you got it on a VPN.
All
So,
right.
Yeah, this. Well, I just passed.
All right, and then just same computers check for search or a different.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Let's see if I got any. If there's any reason he would be a known. The only thing you can find, even with these great, exceptional, roles, there is a C role on the General Development Corporation's payroll, and he's listed as a consultant. But it doesn't have a department. It's pretty vague. This consulting.
Okay. All right, we'll relay that information out to everybody.
Did you guys want to do the skill up rolls? Or
Yeah,
that way we're
I'm
not.
good
So
with
the
that.
the others.
Try.
Yeah, the others don't have to
Trace don't go tomorrow,
speed
though.
up the next session.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm okay with rolling.
All right, I'll start with I guess Jonathan, you're first on my list.
All right. Let's see, what the hell was I rolling for? I guess it really doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. I can't remember. I had like a list here. Somewhere on here I had like the 3 skills that I was looking to get.
Well, yeah, go ahead and just make your education roll, and then we'll know.
Right.
If you fail, you're starting over anyway, and then we can annotate it.
Right. And we get a +1, right, for library?
Yeah, for the ship's library. Should actually check it. Might be better than that with this ship, but yes, +1.
Well, if I only fail by 1, I may have you look that up.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
so figure out you got a training period. Go ahead and find a skill you could use one training period for, I guess.
All right, I
start
gotta look at my notes.
Then we'll annotate. All right, Dr. Carl.
Education, correct?
Yeah, education +1. This is yours. This is like, I don't know how you can fail this. You got it.
Yeah, right? If I fail this, I'll be so mad. I'm going back
What do you
to
gotta
school.
get to versus 8? Okay.
Yeah. He's got like an education of like 15.
Yeah, my education's maxed
Jesus.
out.
All right, and Deck, you had one lined up.
I do. Is it a straight education?
Yeah, straight
Yeah,
off
for
your
me.
main tab. Yeah. And a +1. Sorry, yeah, +1 for the ship computer.
And Kevin to help you.
Didn't you say there was a book coming out soon that dealt with like the computers and softwares and things?
Nice.
Robots. A robot handbook just came out.
Oh, okay.
That was more for Clayton, well, and for you, because we were talking, your thing.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if your thing.
Do I have to hide it? I know Josh knows.
My dad.
Because he's my brother, and I tell him everything.
And I'm pretty sure Jeff knows. It's really just Deck right now. Deck and Biz.
Yeah.
Although Mazoon, he would be one that you may want to keep that from. Not because it's bad for him, but he'd be good at role playing it. But it's
No,
up to you.
my assumption right now is my character assumes nobody actually knows. I meant mostly like, so I could talk open about it between us as players, really.
Yeah, that's totally up to you.
Okay.
Well, the doctor knows.
How would you know?
You don't come up on any of my sensors that I've installed in the ship.
Yep. Neither is the tech suite over like level 10.
Well, when you're sleeping, you're not wearing your tech suit.
I don't remember ever being asked that, but you're right. I probably wouldn't because it would look weird. Well, then I'm gonna Well, then if you have started to figure it out, I'm gonna stop laying there in bed for 8 hours. I feel stupid sitting
Yeah.
there for 8 hours
Say
a
that
night doing nothing.
that is weird as you laying prone in the same position for 8 hours, not moving.
Don't
Right.
move at all. Kind of just like every now and then I have to zoom in to see if you're even alive.
I told
Like the
Greg I
breathing.
move. I told Greg I breathe. I move.
Yeah.
I think when he asked me, because he asked me 3 or 4 things and I went into detail. So finally, he asked me. He's like, "All right, you got to give me something. What's your thing? What's your give?" And I think I told him my big tell. Okay, obviously not scanners. I was going more along the lines of like a visual analysis, not science. But I told him my big tell would be like eating. I can't eat I can't eat very much. I don't have the capacity to eat more than like 3 or 4 bites of food. So I'm constantly doing the thing, you chew it up, put it in a napkin, you get rid of it, you scrape shit around on your plate to look like it's gone through. I got ways I said that I have around it, but somebody was really discerning that would is the biggest mind in my mind for a tell. I'm like, unless you're gonna follow him to the bathroom and be like, I want to hear you piss. Which I don't know, man. Jeff's character sometimes I was thinking it might happen. But no, actually, your medical sensors, as far as the skin job goes, unless like you're really, really looking, it should have fooled them, and I should have actually shown up as a human.
Even in the IR, like your body temperatures and all of that, like show up, like
Everything. If you look in the book, I was a skin job. I was made to be human. In fact, the skin jobs are so feared that they might get loose. That's why most of them have inherent programming. That's why most of them, if they start to show intelligence, they're immediately destroyed.
is it like
And that's
Blade
why
Runner style.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
totally like
Well,
Blade
but
Runner
before they
style.
gain sentience, they're supposed to be eliminated.
All right.
Yeah. I was getting too good, so it was like, oh, and then also I think I said the Duke said like, oh, well, the new model's out. This one's getting pretty sentient. Instead of wiping them, we're just gonna destroy them. I want the newer one. The newer one looks cooler. The other Dukes all have newer assassin bots. I want a newer assassin bot, so I was just like, destroy them.
What tech level is Tech World?
14.
What level?
Yeah, it is 14.
That's
Let's
I've
see.
been
But-
getting ready for stuff last time, and I was wondering why I didn't pick a few things.
Yeah, we're gonna do this shopping trip because remember we ended on making our jump and docking.
Yep.
So, you guys want to do? Yeah, I don't know what else we want to get done. Obviously, we do shopping while we have the session up, but
I'm actually adding. Wait, I just said the video Drinax is a good one. I know. Sorry, I'm looking up into the Discord because I know we got more money.
We did. We got a
61,
couple 100,000
3%.
credit, maybe 300.
I'm at like 2.1 million. I know I've spent some, but
Okay, that was it. You gave us the 113 during, and then you had more later.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's
So I got-
164-ish, 264-ish.
Okay, I added the one
So-
during the session. I did not add the one that.
I'll tell you what's funny though is, I guess nobody's complained yet. The ship coffers are magnificent. So we need to do some ship buying tonight.
Dude, you truthfully have to look at this from my point of view. I'm still shocked that you guys haven't found me annoying enough to space me. Or thought I was a spy, because really every time I think about it, why do we have him as a translator? Have we actually met anybody that speaks another language?
yeah. Are you still tracking too, the pay for all the other crew members, the NPC crew members?
Yeah.
Oof.
I've just got to set I'm trying to do every 30 days. I just do a set monthly decrease of the funds.
Yeah, so my guy isn't ever going to complain about the money you give him because he truthfully doesn't feel he deserves what you've already given him. So he just shuts his mouth and takes it.
I feel like didn't you negotiated one of the talks we had, right? I mean, I think you kept us alive one of these times already.
I agree, and my guy might have earned some of his pay. He just, what he's earned and what I've done for you in his mind, I look at what I've been paid and what I've had before, and I'm like, well, shit, this is great. This is the cushiest job I ever had.
Well, I'm glad you're happy because I'm currently wondering why the hell we don't have more money. That keeps sharpening his knives and so far hasn't gotten to cut anybody. I'm looking, I need to get off this ship and go to a bar.
This current character is so happy with pretty much the amount of money that my last character would spend in a particular campaign. Like a particular night. Because I think by the end there, I almost had to drop like, I think it was a little around 28,000 credits, like at just about every place we stopped.
Do we own the Zephyr outright, or do Mizzou and I own it outright?
Yeah, I think it was you. Wasn't it you though?
Yeah.
That's what I was. I think we.
I think you owned it. All right. Let me read Mizzou's personal notes. But I'm pretty sure that was you. No, he's a captain by profession, but I think it's your ship. Yeah. He's got some very good notes on his character sheet.
I suck at notes.
So he did end up with 4 ship shares, but he spent them on fixing up the Antelope, I believe. So that's all he got for. Yeah, he did not get a whole ship or anything else for just 4 ship shares.
Okay. He's a rank captain.
Let's see.
Do we have anybody in the group so far that just has the deception skill? Is there anybody that could just outright lie to somebody and have a decent chance at it?
Say that one again.
Does anybody actually have the deception skill?
Oh.
I've got a 1 in persuade. I don't have deception though.
I tell you, Mizzou doesn't. He did not get the rank of captain.
Okay.
But I mean, his character build is to be a captain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I was just curious because my naval, I'm a lieutenant out of the Navy.
Yeah. No, he did. Yeah, he did 2 terms of the Navy, then had an honorable. He had a mishap, so then he went to noble.
Same. Okay.
Yeah.
So how old are all your characters?
I'm 38.
I do not recall. 32, does that sound right? I did. But goodness knows how long we've been out in space.
Well, you get for each term on character creation, that's 4 years. So Mizzou did 5, so 20, so you'll be about 38.
I'm the same then. I need to bump my age up. Because I did what I have in my sheet.
So you got a bunch of late 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds?
Student, 2 navies, yeah, and 2.
These guys went pretty deep chasing on character creation. I think everybody did at least 4 terms.
It's funny, I've got free trader twice in Merchant, so I guess the second time I didn't get the Drinax.
My character's 7. Feel bad now.
Oh, terms.
No, I was just joking. Just in terms of I was created 7 years ago. I have all
Yeah.
them.
We did the package creation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But I feel it works for the character that I made too.
Mm-hmm.
I could see some scientists sitting there like, all right, we're going to throw some of this personality at you and some of this personality at you. And if you don't come out psycho, we won't delete it. Good for your thing. All right, yeah, I'm going to take deception because nobody else can lie. And like so far, that seems like a thing that my character would just do for fun is just lie.
Oh. I got a weapon implant. Would I need the skill to use that? Or instead of a weapon implant, could I get like a injector implant? Kind of like a syringe will shoot out of my arm instead of like a gun?
Oh, I put the wrong. That's why. Duh.
So you want to make a custom one, not like dagger. You make it a syringe.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Right.
I mean, it won't be, damage wise, it'll be less effective, but we'll make like a secondary, like you're like tranking, you know what I mean?
What?
Or poison, or giving them AIDS, whatever it is your weird ass does.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Yeah, so this is opening up 2 halves from between the middle and ring finger. The dagger comes out.
What?
You guys gonna have yours shoot out of a finger? Zap. Where's the stun stick hidden?
I gotta check my buy list of stuff. I don't really think there's like 2 things I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, it's a secret compartment in the forearm that's hinged.
Okay. Get your headphone.
Ooh, and it's shielded by most scanners. Interesting. Weapon implants are the way to go.
Thinking.
See, and that's a basic weapon implant shielded by a scanner. That's why I assume like the skin job was like it was.
Be right back. I gotta turn some lights on up here.
That being said, Josh, I totally figure your doctor after a few months would still figure it out.
Oh, I would definitely be the first to figure it out. Well, I mean, not really the first, but fucking Jeff hasn't figured it out by now. What kind of scion is he playing?
Jeff was the first person to figure out that I wasn't normal. I would probably pick you as like the first person to figure out what I actually am, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I passed surface scans. I'm sure I passed normal stuff, but given the extreme scrutiny of a physical doctor over the course of a month, I mean, I can't imagine that was anything I was meant to fool.
Oh yeah, that's happened.
Oh, excuse me.
Jeff's side characteristic at.
What's that?
eye characteristic.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find all this stuff. I had some of the things I wanted I couldn't find last time we were online in Fantasy Grounds.
You said this planet's tech level 15?
14.
14? Alright, so the things that I'm looking to purchase, you just want me to drop them in chat and you'll take a look at it?
Well, if it's tech level 14 or below, it's available. And it's not illegal.
Alright, well, also, most of this stuff is just stuff that I was planning on fixing with my body, so adding to my body.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll take a look.
And hopefully this will finish that off, and then after that, everything else goes to what my character considers the improvements. But once I have this, I'll consider myself back to normal.
Okay.
But it's like the Prius goggles. I already have the Prius binoculars. I already have the goggles, so I can already see it, like all that crap close range. The binoculars just allows me to do it long range. And then my ability to hook up to computers directly. Complex cranial processing unit, TL14, 50,000, and a neural link, 30,000. And obviously my preference is to go Wi-Fi.
This grants the DM with personal checks that involve complex math. Damn. And the neural shunt.
And basically between all this, it's like my character finally feels like, all right, I finally fixed my CPU. I was undervolting that fucker. Now I'm using it the way it should. After this, overclocking.
What was the neural? Not a neural com, right? It was
Complex central processing unit. Oh, neural link.
neural link. Yeah, I don't. Okay, here we go. Type 13.
Allows the computer system access to the traveler's nervous system.
Oh wow. Wafer
To me,
jack. Yeah.
Yeah, to me it just felt like something an Android would have. It feels like once I would jack into it, I kind of would get that already, but I didn't want to like try and say, well, I get it already. So it's just like, yeah, just drop the 30,000 or wherever it is and say that that's fixed. Now I can interface better.
Yeah, say most secure systems are not going to be on a Wi-Fi or a wireless, but
That's where the bug times 10 at the TL15 comes in, because then I can have nanites.
nice.
And then I can directly interface even with the physical computer at a level where I don't actually have to like have a jack. I just infect them with my nanites, and then it's kind of like Wi-Fi, only I've went and, your computer don't have Wi-Fi, but it does now because I stuck a USB that's Bluetooth into it.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the thing I couldn't find.
But the problem with the bugs are they're TL15. So I gotta wait till I'm at that planet to get that particular level of technology. Or pay like 50 or 100 times more, or whatever it is. That seems really goddamn expensive. I mean, I got some cash, but I don't have that much cash. But I guess I never actually asked. What's the tech level of the lab on the ship?
Let's take a look. See what it says.
Huh? I might get lucky. I don't know. And then, like, what is it to upgrade that shit? You're a doctor, man. You want to upgrade your med lab?
I upgrade me.
Fair enough, but you can upgrade you further if the stuff that you use to upgrade is upgraded, because the upgrades adds to an upgrade. So 2 upgrades, that's like fucking upgrade squared, right?
He does make sense, Doc.
Yeah.
Does he make sense? I think he makes sense, Doc.
Wow. This thing could autopilot. It's got a software evade 1, fire control 2 for engineering during combat, jump control 2, so it's going to do its own J drive, and maneuver 0.
So we've been doing all that stuff and we never had to.
Well, no, you guys never taken the antelope out. Like this crew they don't want to. They're like waiting for like a gender reveal or something. I don't know. Well, they don't want the known pirate space to know who operates this thing.
That's not. Well, that's the captain.
So what you're saying is they're gonna be pissed when I go out like on a joyride in that sumbitch.
Yeah, well, that's what you guys are pretty much in now. I think you took all 3 ships over to Tech World though, because you got to leave the Antelope here for repairs. So now, for the first time in this whole campaign, Deck is now paying berthing and maintenance fees on it.
All right.
Dang.
Fireworks are starting to go off over here.
Here too.
Pretty sure my wife's pissed at me because she's got the 2 dogs with her.
Mine in the bedroom too.
Yeah.
So what software did you get for your computer?
Mine?
Jonathan?
Oh, security. Security package. But the computer I also got specialized in security, so it can run like 2 extra security packages or something of that nature. Who can afford that?
Oh shoot. Oh. Get that.
Let's go. Let's see this thing.
Can't do it here, but that's.
Oh wow, 16.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jeff would be pissed.
Oh, he'd be so mad.
What's that?
Especially if you did it and found out the first time.
I got a null skull installed. He would get a -6 to all ion checks against me.
Would he think that you had no soul or tried to remove your soul?
I
No.
don't know.
Well, that's what he thought for me.
Probably.
Be like, you're like him now, or you tried to be like him. You tried to remove your soul. Yeah, it gets in the way. Did we ever figure out what the tech level was of the infirmary?
The infirmary?
Or the lab or whatever.
Oh no,
It used to
yeah,
be
I was
the
looking
lab.
up. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't really say. I think it's just whatever the ship tech level is.
What's the ship tech level?
Yeah, the antelope is very high.
Come on, TL15. Come on.
TL 15.
Damn! Alright, so I could do this on the ship. I guess at that point, who do I give the money to? Like, like giving the money to, back to deck so we can replace stuff, I guess.
That's the cruise conversation to have. How do you guys want to do that? 'Cause this is King Olaf's ship. Kind of.
What are you doing? You're
Wait. So this isn't their ship?
no.
How have you guys been treating this? Have you been treating this like the king's ship, or have you been
We've not used it at all yet.
It's literally the first time it's out.
But it was kind of decrepit, right, when he gave it to us, and so we've put some money into it. The captain's wanting to be a little ginger about it, but honestly, it's got some. If we could get it fixed, it's got some pretty badass tech, and we could go do some serious raiding with it. And King Olaf is okay with that. He gave us a letter of marque and basically said, "Have at it." I mean, he wants us to build a coalition for him, but I think he's okay with, us taking a little taste. That's the way I read it. Cap's a little more conservative.
Yeah.
But that's not the way I grew up.
Okay, so, I mean, I guess, so if we use the ship, it's kind of like, if we break it, we bought it and replace it kind of a thing? Is that how we're going?
I don't know.
Or if we upgrade it?
I kind of feel like if we can limp it back into dock, we're okay. But yeah, if we're going to upgrade it, it's on us. It was kind of here, you're welcome to use this and do with it as you will.
All right, well, I'm going to go use the lab, and I'm going to use a whole bunch of stuff. So I should give that money to...
We've got a fair amount that we can do because we've earned with that ship. Well, we actually earned with my ship, but we took some of those coffers and put it into this ship.
So I'm hearing half price?
Yeah, sure. You just
All
tell
right,
me what we
$25,000.
tell me what we need. Let me tell you what. Let me take a look. I mean, I'm okay since it's going
I'll
ship
totally
with
let you.
Spending it from the ship. She doesn't have a lot, but she's got close to 1 million credits that we can use to build things out without getting into our emergency money. But we also have, I don't know, I guess we're getting ready to dwindle some of that, right? We've not fixed everything yet. Is that true, Greg? I think there were still some repairs we were waiting on.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've paid for everything yet either.
No, because we just got here. You're going to have to pay for these now. Let's see what we still have on the notes on here. So the turret is not functional. There was still the military countermeasure suit need to get fixed. Actually, I could share this with you guys. It'll be easier, right? If you go to the notes tab. So microfractures, right now the current max hull points is at 72, although if you get it repaired, it could go up to 88.
I can find those microfractures for you.
Yeah, the J drive is still damaged. It's at a -1. And then the repair costs, it's a per ton. So you owe 1, 2, because these are all just at one tier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're at 200,000. So you got a million worth of credits worth of repairs still.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have no funds.
You said, yeah, you do have the funds, or you don't?
I have the funds to pay for that, but I don't have anything after that.
Yeah. I think
of course you do. I gave you 25,000. High five.
Yeah, fixing the antelope. Yeah, I think that's why we finally decided it's time to go to Tech World, because you could afford to get it all done now.
All right. So tell me the number again.
If you want it all fixed, it's $1 billion flat.
$1 billion?
Billion.
$1 billion.
With a B?
What with a mill?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm with you, homie. I heard B.
1 million credits.
Credits. Okay. Yes, let's fix it all. I'll transfer some money from the Zephyr.
Right. It's going to need about a month of downtime.
That was what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That was the problem. We were gonna leave her. Did we leave Zephyr parked, or did we bring both?
We crewed up all 3 ships and brought
That's
it
what
over.
I thought. So we were gonna leave her to get fixed, take the Zephyr out to go do some things.
Yeah, and you saw the Diamond Falcon too.
I'm cool. I mean, if we're okay with leaving her for a month, we've got the funds. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and pay it, and then if we change our mind, I'll tell the guy we'll bring it back later if we need it in between. But I can't. We got to fix it sometime.
Yeah.
Day is it? What day? Calendar. It's a flat million.
Flat, yeah. 1 million. It's 4 or 5, yeah. 200,000 per.
I'm spending it.
All right. Does it get the overall balance? Get it pretty low now? You still got plenty of credits on hand.
I got money in the Zephyr account. It wiped out the Antelopes account.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's not bad. Remember our last campaign? We're getting carried away on credits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we spent a lot too, so that had to help.
Negative,
Yeah.
Sold a lot.
not a positive.
I had a lot, but I couldn't spend a lot because, like, the way the social skill works to level up, it's really weird because you have to have a lot of money, but you have to spend a lot of money, but you can't spend too much money because it has to be like a percentage of your wealth, especially if you want to go up in society. So it's like a really weird balancing act, like, to try and do that. Which was why I had to spend like 28,000 some gold or like credits in like almost every single bar that we walked into. Because if I didn't and it made like societal rounds, then that could be bad. I don't get my extra point in societal, whatever it is. I mean, it makes sense when you read it, but to do it's a nice little balancing act.
Done. All right, so I need your help finding a couple of things. I can't find them. Maybe they don't exist, but they're in the catalog. Not that I would know that. But there's a thing called a creeper assassin. Is on page 73 of the catalog. Then I couldn't find it in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, it's not in here. Let me see if it's just in the book searchable.
How do you do that?
Yeah, you go to
Modules.
modules and then the reference manual.
Okay.
It pulls up like an e-reader. And then in the bottom left of that is the search window or search.
Yeah. Because
robots list. There it is.
Robot list. Maybe I need to look under robot.
Yeah, it's in the robots list, the creeper assassin. This is like right out of Dune.
Correct. Sounds wonderful. If I type in even just robot, I don't find anything.
Yeah, here's the coming your way.
Yeah, I found it in the book. How do I drag the dang thing over?
Yeah, he didn't Matt Beerman didn't make these as items.
All right, well, I'm gonna just type it in. We'll know what it is.
Like I can make an NPC. This is what they should be, I think. In my opinion. Should make these NPCs.
That kind of sense, actually.
It is an NPC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do I see that?
I don't think you can. I think that's only a GM feature.
So you would have to look it up. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have one of those. Is a spider bomb the same? Because it's another little guy. Let me see if it's in a robot
Yeah, let me see what's yeah. I'll check the NPCs.
section.
Happy 4th to you too, man.
Yep, it's in that same robots list.
Yep, I got that power supply and everything is working now.
So we need a couple of those guys too.
All right.
Just got to figure out.
You have to make a note of it because I don't have a way to really manage it other than throw them in the combat tracker.
I will. I'm gonna create a little section called robots and type some things underneath it. Spider bomb. Spider bombs blow up. They're kind of expensive to blow up, but I figure we might need them. Never know.
Yeah, better than you blowing up.
Correct. Okay, so I got that guy. That's a different tech level, so I couldn't get that yet. Do the same thing. Oh. Did you say you were a skin job, Jonathan?
In game or out of game?
Out of game.
Out of game? Yes, that is exactly what I modeled everything off of.
Beautiful.
I figured I potentially might have been a little more advanced just for story's sake. But like there wasn't actually anything mechanically to say that other than I say I'm special for storyline reasons.
Oh, you're special.
I think I'm special. I think I'm very special.
Where the hell's that thing?
Oh shit, I haven't actually checked it out. How's the stream coming, Josh? I'm assuming this is like a good run.
It's actually kind of nice. There's like almost 5-second lag.
Nice.
Yeah.
That isn't too bad at all. And how's the PC like while you're doing other things like having broadcaster open? How's it like with having other things open too, like having broadcaster open with Fantasy Grounds open?
30% CPU, 35% memory. Those are not the only things that I have open, so
that's still awesome.
Yeah, Unity is such a memory hog too.
It kills my guy. Like sometimes it'll just go crazy. Tonight it's doing fine. Last time we played, I don't know if it was us or when I was playing with Jeff, but my fans got so loud I couldn't hardly hear anything. I had to like reboot.
Hey, you guys want to check out my new rig? I'm gaming on my new PC for the first time. Well, with Fantasy Grounds and all the Skype and everything open. So I can give you guys.
Cool.
I gotta sign into Twitch though. It wants to be all super authenticated. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Can we still use this light? Oh, come on. It's not like an autofocus. Dang it. Oh well. Okay. Honestly, it's not exactly the prettiest computer. I truthfully didn't build it to be pretty. But it is running a Dark Hero Crosshair Dark Hero 8 motherboard and 5950X processor.
Wow.
Yeah, by far like the toppest of the line processor that I've ever had in any generation that I've ever made a computer for myself. And then of course liquid cooled because that bitch gets hot. AMD processors are for the weak. Lol guy. That's why they've been ripping apart Intel for so long now. But I've been an AMD guy for
That's what I run to.
ever. Probably since like the late 90s.
Yep.
As far as like Intel goes, the only thing that I ever noticed Intel had going for them was they had great dancing astronauts in their commercials. Like,
I forgot about those guys.
those were amazing. Like, yeah, I mean, their dancing astronauts could dance all over AMD's and dancing astronauts if AMD had dancing astronauts. CPU, GPU is a good idea. Oh, I'm not totally not saying it's not. It is a good idea. It's a great idea. Doesn't make it any good yet. Doesn't make it marketable yet, but it's a great idea, and it's a great point to go in the future. I think everything's just going to get more integrated anyway. You're going to eliminate more bottlenecks.
Yep.
That's just like the next generation of GPUs and CPUs. I'm not actually looking for them to be like a great improvement over the current generation. I don't know about you guys. You guys have been through a few technology like generations now. It always seems to me like technology goes in 2 generation leaps. One generational leap will be like we have figured out how to like way push past the processing power or memory capacity or output that we did in the last generation. The problem is this generation does it super dirty. They just throw more power at it, throw more platter space, throw more pins, throw more everything at it. Just do what we did last time. Let's just blow it up.
Yep.
And then your next generation after that one, you really don't see your power so much in your processing power or space power, whatever you want to call it. You don't really see that improve too much. What you do see is the power usage that it goes to improves. Its profile improves. Its throughput improves. Its architecture improves. Its instruction set improves. And all of those will be gaps over the last one. But unfortunately, your average consumer will just see that, oh man, it only does like a little bit more. But it does a little bit more with so much less.
Yeah, that's fair point.
Doesn't make any like generational gap necessarily better or worse than the other one. It's just the trend I've seemed to notice. Let's overpower it, then we'll make it efficient. Then we'll overpower it, then we'll make it efficient.
What in the hell?
Like, overclocking is the perfect example.
My monitors all just went away.
Yeah, you didn't need them anyway.
Huh?
Theater of the mind.
Yeah. Theater of mine, except I got like 30 spreadsheets open. What the hell is that about? I wonder.
That's all right. In the game, you would have 30 spreadsheets open on your free time anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You'd have one for each crew member, I'm sure.
Camera went away. That's interesting.
Unity's awesome.
Next two. You guys open inside?
I'll live with it.
Ooh. Nope, you just bounced out of the game.
Did I?
Yep.
What's going on?
Page 60. Okay, that's page 66. Doesn't help me very much in Fantasy Grounds, does it?
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
The fireworks are going off.
Yeah, they're going off hard over here. Like I'm ducking.
Dude, last night I jumped so many damn times, and I've never been like never affected me like that.
Dude, there's one that they were throwing last night that totally to me like, hey, you know, you come from a big city, you play that game, or like, well, you guys are in the military. Is that a gunshot or is that a firework? You know.
Yeah.
And let's just say that there was at least one set of fireworks in particular last night that, man, it sounded like a gunshot. I don't know which one it was that they got, but it sounded like, to me it did. Yeah, it's just me. It only went off like a couple times, but it sounded kind of like a shotgun. Like, too close for comfort. Kind of like if you were like a toss an M80 down like, well, not even a well, because honestly that never sounded like it anyway. But
Man, I hadn't had any
too
of
close
that
for
in a long
comfort.
time.
Yeah.
We shot a lot of fireworks when I was growing up. At each other, mostly.
You kidding me? They
Other
shot a
than
lot
that,
of
yeah.
fireworks each other last night.
we used to drop bottle rockets into PVC pipes, like a cap PVC pipe, and shoot them at each other. They're very accurate.
Josh and Paul used to aim Roman candles at each other in the street and see
I've
who
done that
would
too.
do
Those
first.
damn things hurt, man.
Yeah.
We used to we'd all get backpacks full. We'd go down to South Carolina's not far from me, so we'd go down there and load up, and we'd have backpacks full. One of the guys one night had his backpack strung over his head, and the damn rocket went into his bag.
Oof.
And I had never seen anything. It scared the hell out of us for a moment, but then we rolled laughing for hours. But his whole bag just started going off, and he was trying to get out of that damn thing.
I got one first year I went to visit my wife's parents in Fresno, California for 4th of July. We were still dating at the time, and I had a Jeep Wrangler. And growing up where I grew up, it's illegal in Illinois to do fireworks of almost any kind. Yeah, but in California, like big fireworks are illegal, but you could blow stuff up out in the street. So like everybody lines the streets, and my father-in-law had like M80s and cherry bombs and stuff, and just smoke things and sparklers and all this stuff going off.
Can you guys do the big ones that shot up and exploded?
You can't. There's like a restriction on how powerful they are, I guess. So nothing would go more than maybe 20 feet. Like bottle rocket is about as high as something would go. But they would put these big sparklers on the ground, and they were huge. They looked like volcanoes going off. It was nuts. And the whole town just lines the streets, and everybody does it out in the neighborhood. It was pretty neat. My father-in-law, he wasn't drinking or anything, but he lit a cherry bomb with a cigar, and I don't know, because he was touching it in his mouth, it stuck to his finger, so he's flicking it, and then he flicked it right into the grill of my Jeep. So yeah, one right off. The radiator didn't really get damaged, like some of the foils crinkled, but the plastic grill cover melted.
Oh,
It's always a funny story. We ended up trading that Jeep in for my wife's current car, and I tell her that's what you would have got a better car, except the Jeep wasn't worth as much.
remember that cherry bomb?
Honestly, I think my worst thing is almost blowing up one of my friend's hands.
Oh, that's scary.
That would
We
be
had
bad.
just learned about spark.
What was it?
This sparkler bombs.
Oh, sparkler bombs?
Yeah, so it was while I was in the Navy. Me and a bunch of the guys, we had a huge party, and I made one. Fucking go off. So fuck it, and just continue getting drunk and about our night. Next day, I got a phone call. Gosh, did you make a bomb and just leave it in the backyard? Well, I told everybody what it was, and I told them not to fuck with it. Why? What happened? Well, Ian decided to light it in his hand. He had like 3rd-degree burns all down his hand, like all down his hand. We would have gotten so.
Damn, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. So now I'm very adamant. Like every customer I had on Friday on the way out, I was like, "Don't lose any digits this weekend."
Correct.
Very, very. Just be safe. Products I sell.
Yeah, see the summer sale going on
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like really good prices.
Yeah. Man, I wish I didn't. Sometimes I wish I didn't like impulse buy all this stuff already.
I got no money because of this, so
Yeah, I'm pretty invested. I mean, but there's other like, man, do I want to get into like the Kobold Presses stuff? You know, that they're Midgard or Rise of the Drow, stuff like that. Stay in 5e, or should I check out another rule set that I don't play? It's,
Freaking Fallout being cheaper. God. Honestly.
yeah, Fall Dune's the same, and Dune comes with an adventure too.
Doom or Doom?
Dune, like the book, the movies.
Really? I didn't know that was on there.
Yeah, that just came out. It's based on the same set as the first they did the Fallout, and then it's pretty much the exact same rule set, same publisher.
Oh, what
Dune.
Excuse
what
me.
system is Fallout?
2D20. Couldn't tell you other than that how that mechanically works, but it's a 2D20 system. It's by Modifius. Yeah, I haven't played any of them yet, any of the 2D20 systems.
Dang, 25% off the licenses too. I think that's what I got. I think I bought mine on sale.
Yeah, I'd say I got my Ultimate license. I finally bought it on a summer or winter sale.
Oh, I see the Fallout stuff now. So those are just like RPGs? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And see, I need to buy this stuff for you, Greg, so you'll run them, because I'm never going to run them.
I was just about to say, there you go.
I need a way to donate. I guess I could go do it on your page, right? Didn't you have
You could actually, you can buy them and then gift them.
Can I really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to figure that out.
But best way to do that would be like click Greg's affiliate link, buy it with that, and then gift it to him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have that affiliate link. That'd be sick.
Then you get the money for you fucking buying it.
Is that on your DM Greg site?
I don't know if I put my affiliate thing up there. I got it. I social media'd it, and then I didn't do anything with it again. Let me see.
I guess Jeff got ours set up too.
I need to go back through my website and re-embed all the links with it. I need to create an affiliate link. I've had 121 clicks. Look at that. 0 sales. I'm up to like $9 on my DM's Guild affiliate.
Nice.
3 years later.
What do you have on there?
No, from clicking your guys's, the redirect is an affiliate link.
Oh.
So that GIF has made me $9.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Triple J the Dragon GIF.
I'm surprised how much they've got, like all the 3.5 stuff and the AD&D stuff, which I never played. I'm a newbie, even though I'm the old guy in the group.
If you want to try AD&D, I got it. I went crazy for Christmas. I got like a Steam gift card from my brother-in-law.
Uh-huh.
It was only like $20, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just buy the whole bundle. Right.
Wow.
So.
That's cool.
And of course, there's so much stuff since I did that. Yeah, but I own the all the core books and a bunch of adventures.
Do you have everything in Fantasy Grounds where you buy everything? I know. I mean, you got books too, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to find is some of the old actual books.
That's why Starfinder's been costing me so much freaking money to run this campaign that I ran for them, because every time I've bought it, I literally buy the same thing 3 times. I mean, I get a little bit of a discount because of like Pazio and Smiteworks is working together on the taking the cost of the PDF. But so I usually end up buying the hardcover, and then I buy the PDF, and then the PDF gives me the PDF price off of the Fantasy Grounds item, and then I buy the Fantasy Grounds item. So everything I have for Starfinder thus far, I have PDF physical, and
Well, see, that's
Fantasy Grounds.
I've been thinking about trying to use Fantasy Grounds to play with some other friends or with the family, but I don't have any of my stuff in Fantasy Grounds. I bought all my books on D&D Beyond, which I don't regret because it's phenomenal for your D&D books. But I can't really play with them there.
I always like D&D Beyond for me is like a great if you're a really, really digital guy.
Yeah.
If you're like gonna go somewhere and you're gonna play D&D at like a sit down table, but you're not gonna take your books, you're gonna take a tablet.
Yep.
And you got like D&D Beyond there on your tablet. To me, that's where that's where their niche is.
Yeah, it's
their
phenomenal.
niche is like that hybrid player.
Yeah.
Like we're all like digital players, or we're all in-person players. I don't have there's not really like a necessarily a super middle ground for me.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere, I might take my laptop so I have more stuff, but for the most part, I'm gonna take a few books with me and physical dice and everything else like that. But I mean, you have some of these younger players that they can show up with a tablet, have all their books on the tablet, their D&D Beyond character, they're rolling on the app, and
I know, it's cool.
They'll take notes on that and do everything digital.
I mean, my tablet's never out of reach. So, and I mean, the reason I started there was I started playing Play by Post on D&D Beyond's website and another website called Gamer Playing, and just so when I started buying books, I was already had this D&D Beyond account.
Mm.
And I hadn't been introduced to Fantasy Grounds, and I have half the books. I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep buying them over there because that's where all my books are.
I haven't bought into the tablet thing yet.
I'm never without the damn thing because I like all my, I read. That's what I read on too is my Kindle app. So I've got a small Kindle, but mostly I read on my tablet unless I'm out in the bright sunlight. I've got one of those I've got a Kindle Paperwhite. If you've never read on that thing, it's phenomenal.
Yep.
So if I'm out in the sun, I have that. But honestly, I've got my tablet because I can read and search anything I need to search while I'm reading.
I use my phone so much for that. I
do that too, but I've just had I've had tablets since they were a thing because I'd always been just looking for what is the thing I need, and these little small Android tablets came out and I got one and I'm hooked. I'm I can't live without that thing.
The only tablet I ever bought, I bought on Mother's Day for my mom, and I actually got an iPad. So I'm not really an Apple fan, but if you were to ask me, are you gonna get your mom an Android tablet and teach her all the things, or are you gonna get her an iPad? No, get her an iPad.
Yeah, no. I've not made the jump over to Apple yet because I've always been an Android guy, and the tablet I've got is the high end, the Samsung Tab 7.
Yeah.
So
there's no reason to me if you're happy with Android. There's absolutely no reason, in my opinion, to switch over to Apple.
If I could draw better, I might. But
yeah, I was saying, but at this point, I mean, for most adults, they're already financially invested in the apps. It's you can't I can't. I'm an Apple guy, not because I love Apple, but just it was my first smartphone that my cell phone carrier had. I was in Pensacola, Florida, and only AT&T had 3G.
Okay.
And they had iPhones, and that was my first time. Verizon didn't have 3G yet, so that's when I made the jump to a smartphone once the 3G network got installed. And then I started buying and investing in apps. right? And that was it. I don't want to rebuy everything on an Android.
Well, that's my problem with like Apple. That's part of it. Is yeah, I've always had Android phones, and my company actually wants me to have an Apple, and they give me. At some point, they're going to make me switch because they give me grief about having an Android. I have to go through special stuff with security all the time, and they just give me shit, and I keep waiting for them to finally say, "Hey, you can't use your Android for company stuff anymore," and then I'm in trouble because I can't, without my email and all that.
Will they provide you with a phone?
They will. They'll provide me with a brand new Apple, but it's like Greg said, I've got all these apps.
Could you set up call forwarding on that Apple?
Yeah, but you can't get I could get all my phone calls, but I couldn't get like, we've got our IM client and our email client and all that stuff we have to use.
Fair enough.
They've kind of right this minute. They've got it.
I completely understand that because in my company, every single person has a iPhone paid for by the company. We preset it up. Here's your stuff. Here it is, handy. There's only 2 people in the entire company who do not have Apple phones.
Yeah, that's how we are.
And that is me.
You're one of the
boss.
I'm a weird bad guy. Yeah. What's funny though to me is
don't have them. We have Androids.
The funny thing to me is we've got all these Apple phones, but then all of our PCs are, Windows, right? Instead of Apple.
Mac.
And then we've got the 1 or 2 people that need Macs have Macs.
Right. It's really because Apple has way better mobile device management, truthfully. Like Android doesn't have like a unified platform.
They've got some thing put on there. Actually, I'm downstairs now charging, but they've got something on there now that segregates everything. It's kind of cool. So my Office apps, like my IM tool, and we use Outlook, all that
app
stuff.
locker.
Yep, it's all in a separate app locker. And so when I turn those things on, like my web, all of a sudden my web browser is going through our company VPN. So when I'm in business, but I can turn it on and off, which is kind of cool. So I can turn that off and go do my personal stuff.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
I can't remember what it's called though. It's some kind of Microsoft tool though, I believe.
Right. No, I mean Microsoft's kind of got some stuff you can do, but unfortunately, Apple, at least in my opinion, just from looking at it, like I would love to have a much better. I would love if I could say it was different because I'm an Android fanboy and that would be my preference, but.
Yeah.
When it comes to like a corporate environment, Apple really is just really much far like in the mobile world.
Yeah.
In the mobile and tablet, they really are far ahead of Microsoft.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I like I said, I'm waiting for the day they say no. In fact,
and Android, sorry.
I'm running a 2-year-old phone, so at some point I'm going to need a new phone, and that's when they'll, probably whip me.
Right.
We'll see. The last phone I bought myself, so it's actually my phone. But, put the SIM in and then called security and said, "Oh, yeah, I've always had it." And they flipped it over. So I don't know how long I'll keep getting to pull that off.
I used to tell them, like, well, I just kept, like, putting it off, and, like, I was supposed to sign up for one, I kept putting it off for so long that eventually cell phones, after, like, the first year I was there, was taken off of operations, was put in IT anyway, so then it was my responsibility to make sure that I, like, bug myself every month to get on, an Apple product. And wouldn't you know it, I just really haven't been able to crack down on myself to get that iPhone the last 9 years. It
Well,
hasn't.
and it may be better now. When I really pushed them on it, it was because they had good terminal emulators. So I'm a database guy, so my databases are all running on Linux boxes and Solaris Unix. And so I could get to all my Unix servers on my Android phone, and I couldn't do that on, at least I didn't know how to do it on the Apples.
I gotta ask, did you ever actually just put the terminal emulator directly on your phone and turn your phone into a Linux box so that way you could like get into your network that way? Just curious.
I never, I mean, I had a terminal emulator on there, but no, I never like booted it as like a Linux host. That is interesting. I wonder how that would work.
I don't know if it's as easy to do as not, but like when I was in college and I took a Linux class, we weren't able to just like go online and Google stuff, but if we had notes or things similar to that, we could use anything that we had. I put my phone in airplane mode, but I already had a terminal emulator on it, so when it came to the command portion, just typed in the commands, it just fed them all to me. Like, okay, cool.
That's awesome.
Dude, one kid wore a shirt that had like a whole bunch of Linux, like all your main good Linux commands, all printed upside down. So he just looked down, and it was like, wasn't even like a specialty T-shirt. He found it at like some geek shop online. Just a whole bunch of them.
That is very funny.
But I always wondered about that, like turning my phone into just a Linux box and seeing if I could just attach it to my network, or at least my DMZ. It's one of the things that sucks about like growing, and now there's more people in my department, is like I used to just be able to do just whatever the hell I wanted. Like, I want to test this, like, do it. Like, now I have other people, and I kind of have to ask permission. But I've realized if you phrase it like right in between that soft spot as a statement and a question, and then walk away before they really start like responding to it, you kind of like get away with a lot of shit.
Yep.
I didn't tell you you could do that. Well, yeah, but I told you about it. You didn't say no either. Where is this portable computer?
Hey, cuppa, hey.
Oh, Josh, we still got the stream going. Is he still there? Yeah.
Hey, cuppa, hey.
Android Apple Hour.
Oh yeah. Well, we told people we'd be BS.
Let's say I don't know how much. I don't think we're gonna get any more game in tonight. If you guys sounds like we're just gonna finish shopping and BSing.
Yeah, I'm just shopping right now. I'm looking at that specialized computer right now.
Alright, well,
Yeah, I gotta remember I have
I'll
those
do it real
things.
quick.
Because I just, I had, oh good, there's my guy. I had the intelligence pack, I think, the intelligent interface. And I just bought the expert, whatever that helps me do. Sounds like that helps me improve intellect and education roles, which is great.
Well, the expert software package, you still got to plug it into a computer with the required bandwidth.
I could help you with that.
Yeah. And what it does, it allows it to make rolls for you instead of you doing it off your character. So you get that expert software to fill gaps in what you guys are missing as a crew.
So how do I know what the bandwidth of? So is that more than for your PC then? That's for a ship computer?
Well, if we're talking expert software package, you know what I'm talking about? Just as an expert, yeah. It could be for a ship computer. You could actually buy a computer with it. There's more than one way to. You do a portable computer.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Yeah. And then you plug it in. Yeah, all it does is just it mimics a skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you buy it, you're supposed to pick what it is when you install it in the computer.
I did. I bought the expensive one.
Okay, and then like, is it gonna be a like a science expert, or is it gonna be a
Okay.
You know,
so I bought it for, if I read it correctly, make skills. A skill check as if he had a skill in the software's bandwidth. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Apparently, I drugged the wrong one. I took the money out for the other one, so I got to go find it. But if I understand correctly, can I use that to bump my streetwise since it's an int skill?
Yeah, but it's not. Well, only intent education may be attempted, but it doesn't bump your check. It allows the computer to make the check. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make
I
something
see.
you're good at better. It's meant to make something you're crappy at decent.
Yeah, but I mean, if the traveler already has a skill, it gives them. Sorry, at least what I'm looking at, will grant a +1 to the check.
Ooh.
That's on the tech level 13.
That's the one I paid for. That's not the one I drove to my sheet.
Yeah, if you get the 13, it does give you a +1 if you already have the skill.
Fine.
That's a software
seemed like a
package or
cheap
the
way
computer?
to bump.
Oh, yeah, the expert. Software expert. You just got to search expert, and it's the computer software.
Okay.
Dang it.
Let's see what the 11 does. Looks like all these give a +1. Oh, but within parameters, difficulty. Because you have a larger range banded. Oh, there is no restriction on the tech level 13.
Let me double check that that's what I took out. Okay. Expert 10,000. Yep.
Going to end this stream tonight.
Okay.
We can come back. Back on it. The rest of the crew. Stop blowing up behind me.
Picture of this personal computer is for lefties, I guess. It's got the keypad on the left side.
Was that in the image?
Yeah, I could never do that. If you look at the portable computer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So my shopping spree is complete. I spent a ridiculous amount of money.
Early didn't spend that much, but I'm actually probably not done yet. I need to buy some weapons. The only thing I have is I've been improving my body. I've kind of forgotten about the other crap.
I think I have enough
All I have is a body pistol.
enough creepy stuff with my little robot creeper assassin stuff. We can go take care of that guy. Is that the admiral or whatever?
You guys were on good terms with him.
Yeah, we might as well get rid of him though and run his